Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, then welcome. My name is Rachel and I am a disruptor in the accounting industry. I'm disrupting what it means to be an accountant, what it feels like to have an accountant, and showing you the behind the scenes of what running an accountancy practice looks like. In today's video, I'm going to be walking you through what life as a business owner looks like as an introvert and my top tips for navigating an extroverted world as an introvert. So my first question to you is, what do Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, and Mark Zuckerberg all have in common? In addition to being some of the most successful entrepreneurs in the world, all three of them are introverts. This might come as a bit of a surprise to you. After all, lots of people believe that introverted people are shy, quiet, and even antisocial. Most people wouldn't assume that introverts are the type to thrive in the fast-paced, aggressive business world. However, I've done it myself and I'm going to run you through how we can turn it into a superpower within our business. So if you're an introvert like me, you've probably heard, "Oh, you're so shy," or "Just wing it, you'll be fine. You're so serious, lighten up," or "Just put yourself out there more." But what really is an introvert? The technical definition of an introvert is somebody who loses energy during social interactions rather than an extrovert who is somebody who gains energy from the same interactions. You might prefer time to yourself for moments of solitude and peace, like reading a book. You might prefer working alone. You'll probably have a very tight, close circle of family and friends. And introverts very often find themselves looking inwards when making decisions rather than seeking external validation or advice. You probably prefer writing rather than talking, and quite often introverts say that they feel more than extroverts because we are such inward people. As introverts, we really value high quality friendships. As children, we're taught not to let other children sit on their own. If people prefer books to sports, people call them bookworms and nerds. And each year, children and parents compete to have the biggest, most elaborate, wild birthday party. Past that, we then have a further education system where we have Freshers Week, which is a whole 7 days dedicated to socializing, meeting new people, and group interactions. When we finally make it past that and land a job, we all work in open plan offices where we're subjected to the constant noise and gaze of our co-workers. Networking is encouraged, and people tell you that it's all about who you know, not what you know. Within the media, we're browsing Netflix. It's really hard to find examples of introverts really showcased within pop culture in a positive fashion. So from a young age, we're shown that in order to be the main character or to land the lead role in the story, you need to be the life of the party, outgoing, loud, outspoken, and sociable. So rather than comparing ourselves to Leonardo DiCaprio, we're told we're more like Leonard Hofstadter from The Big Bang Theory. So many incredible people who have contributed or been responsible for some of the most pivotal moments in history were in fact introverts. Albert Einstein, one of the world's most recognized physicists, was quoted saying that the monotony and solitude of a quiet life stimulates the creative mind. Rosa Parks, who is described as having the courage of a lion, is also described as timid and shy. Mahatma Gandhi, who is known for being the master of nonviolent resistance, once said that in a gentle way we can shake the world. So that's what being an introvert is, and some inspiration and context behind what being an introvert means. But how can you leverage being an introvert to grow and scale a successful business? So first, self-awareness is key. Self-awareness is fundamental when it comes to developing professionally, and when it's executed correctly, it can have a huge positive impact on the business. Teams led by self-aware individuals are statistically less likely to experience internal conflict within your business. For many introverts, self-awareness is something that comes very naturally to us because we tend to be more in touch with our emotions, thoughts, and feelings compared to other outward personalities. Turning inwards and solitude come very naturally to us. As an introverted leader, you need to surround yourself with the best people to complement your strengths and fill your gaps. Building the right team means knowing what you don't know so that together you'll be able to see business opportunities when they present themselves, set the right objectives, and execute them to success. Lots of new businesses that fail actually cite their team as one of the main factors contributing to their failure. As an introvert, you can capitalize on your strengths and accept input from advisors and the team on decisions outside of your range. Everyone will see you as a better listener and a stronger leader who is not autocratic and knows how to tackle the many unknowns of new business life. My second tip is that accepting yourself encourages others to do the same. The second thing that you can do to grow a successful business is to accept yourself. This encourages everybody around you to do the same. As a leader, leaning into your introverted personality type and being authentic and genuine can help you to get the best from others. When your team see you knowing, accepting, and liking who you are, they'll not only respect you, but they will feel safe to do the same too. Wider than your close internal team, your customers and outside business partners will also respond to this attitude and give you the respect and trust that you need in order to keep going. I always think that a lot of leaders end up wasting a lot of energy and work quite inefficiently being someone that they're not. Being sure of yourself can also help you to make sound, confident business decisions. Knowing your limits and not taking on tasks that you can't deliver on is the only way to survive in the fast-paced modern business world that we live in, that demands your attention 24 hours a day. Entrepreneurs and business owners who know themselves are not afraid to delegate in order to deliver the best possible outcome for their customer and for their team. My third point is that knowing yourself actually allows you to maximize your own performance. So the best thing that you can do to leverage being an introvert to grow a successful business is to really know yourself. If you know your strengths and what you enjoy, you're much more likely to tackle a business problem and build a business that is best suited to your skills and interests and is less sensitive to your shortcomings. So many people fail in business working on somebody else's problem. Listen to yourself and try to stay as connected to your true inner self as possible. As a business owner, you have no place to hide, no one to stand behind, or someone to come and save you when things go wrong. Knowledge of yourself is key to confidence. Even if, as an introvert, it's a quiet confidence, it still builds an amazing platform for leadership. Building a business requires strong, sound, and consistent leadership. And building a new business requires good leadership to develop the market, attract your customers, motivate your team, and conquer the unknowns. So for me, the top 3 things you can do to leverage your introverted personality type to grow a successful business is number 1, self-awareness is key. Number 2, accept yourself because it will encourage others to do the same. And number 3, know yourself and use this to maximize your performance. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you have enjoyed the talk around being an introvert and being a business owner, I would absolutely love to have you here permanently. The very best way to support me as a creator to make sure that I can continue bringing content like this to you is actually to hit the subscribe button. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope to see you again very soon.